everyone, by the way, I am Carl Sulugastua, the group leader of Group 5. And for today's video, we are going to tackle about the counterexample related to mathematics in modern world. But first, let us know what this counterexample means. A counterexample is an example that meets the mathematical statement's condition but doesn't lead to the statement's conclusion. What does it mean? Let's take a look for this short real-life scenario that might help you to understand how counterexample work.
Uy, Dan! Ako, ikaw ba? Kanang nakikagong crush. Nalanjun niya tanan, day as in, family-oriented. Ano sa naawas? Kani ba? Bright pa dyan niya siya, day as in, grabe Jud.
Ay, day, ayaw dyan pag-crush-crush na niya, day, kay daghan ng gidugan-dungan na niya, day. Daghan ng gidugan-dungan na niya, day.
Sana all.
Di, manggod ba siya, gabag-una ni siya.
Dili, tanawa na ko evidence.
Masagod.
Tanawa lang di day, oh. Tanawa. Nakikuan, screenshot sa ilang combo sa ilang mga baing ngain.
Dati noon, di ay. Alam mo rin yung expectations niya. Abian ko bag na niya tanan, oy. Bag na niya tanan, oy.
Alright. The tone was so hilarious and relatable, right? So we've seen and heard the conversation of two girls. Then, how does this conversation relates the concept of counterexample? But first, let us take a look for all the parts of the conversation. First, girl number 1, the girl who has a crush. In her statement, she claims that the guy she likes has everything. Take note for the word she used, everything. This connotes that the statement is universal. What is universal statement? Universal statement says that a concept is true for all set of elements. Next is girl number 2. Girl number 2 counters the claim of her friends with the use of evidences. So this one is the counterexample. In mathematical world, evidence is equivalent to solution since you validate what you are talking about or what you are trying to defend. And lastly, the conclusion. Girl number 1 concludes that all of her expectation or statement or claims are not all true since it is being countered by evidence by girl number 2.
So, we have another example. In this example, it is stated that for all animals X, if X can't lay eggs, then X is a four-legged mammal. As you've observed, this is a universal conditional statement which uses if and then. And in this, we're going to find its counterexample. So it is said that X can't lay eggs and X is a four-legged mammals. Then, as I've searched, there are mammals that don't have legs such as whales. So this means that this entire statement is false since whale counteracts this statement. So we are now in the examples. In these examples, we are going to find the counterexamples of the statements given. So we're going to start on letter A, which is x squared is equals to x plus x. For the very first example, we are given with the equation x squared is equals to x plus x. So how we are going to find its counterexample? Simply, we are going to just give x its value. What value? It is up to you since there is no restriction. So for me, I'm going to let x is equals to 1. So here, x squared is equals to x plus x. And then, since we are given with the value of 1 for the x, So we're going to put here 1 to the power of 2 is equals to 1 plus 1. Next, 1 to the power of 2 is equals to 1 equals to 1 plus 1 is equals to 2. This means that the equation is false, or the claim is false, since they are not equal. And for the second example would be 2a is greater than 2 plus a. In this example, the equation doesn't show any equal sign, rather that it is using a greater than sign. So this means 2a must greater than 2 plus a. So for this, we are going to prove that this is false by getting its counterexample. For this, I am going to use let a is equals to 1. Since there is no restriction, we are allowed to use any values as we want. So for me, I'm going to use a is equals to 1. So 2a is equals to, greater than 2 plus a. 2 times 1 greater than 2 plus 1. 2 times 1 is equals to 2, greater than sign, equals to 3. So this means that the statement shows a false statement. For the third example, we have for the third example, we have x plus y to the power of 2 is equals to x squared plus y squared. So with this, we are going, since there is no restriction again, so we're allowed to use any values that we might use to disprove this equation. First, we're going to let x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 3. So x plus y squared is equals to x squared plus y squared. X, so we're going to let x is equals to 2. So we're going to put here 2 and a y of 3 squared is equals to 2 squared plus 3 squared. So 2 plus 2 plus 3 rather to the power of 2 is equals to 2 squared, which is 4, and 3 to the power of 2 is equals to 9. So 5 squared is equals to 25 is equals to 4 plus 9, which is 13. So this means, with this solution, this disproves that the statement is false.
And that is all for counterexample. I hope you understand our discussion. And don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to Kasaligan Vlogs. Peace out!
Bye!